What is up, everyone? It's Kid Trades. So hope you all had a good weekend. Normally, I would be posting a short right now. For each day, I do the back testing as a short. But today, I actually wanted to make a longer video, answer some questions, go over the strategy throughout the day, show you guys my trading view setup, and just try to essentially do a little bit more in-depth today, okay? So we're just gonna go nice and slow. It was a good day, and so I'm just gonna walk you through. The first thing I'm gonna walk you through is just my trading view settings. Oh, my ring light just died. What the fuck? Whatever lighting I have now is what I have. All right, anyway, so I'm just gonna go through my trading view settings because a lot of you guys have been asking me or whatever. So the first thing is that I have my background color as solid, and the color number is F7F5D8. I have vertical and horizontal lines, both all the way of opacity 0. Under status line, I've turned off arguments and values under indicators. And obviously my bar colors are the same. And here's those settings. I have my time zone set to UTC -5 New York, which is just obviously because I trade New York session. And that's really it, okay? So those are my trading view settings. Additionally, I have my little favorites bar here. I have the long position, the short position, the trend line, the rectangle, the ellipse, the vertical line, the horizontal line, text, and the fib retracement. So yeah, that's my trading view setup. Very simple. So I'm going to put this at the beginning of the video. I forgot to show you my Jimbo filter divergences settings. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop those up here and you can look at them. HLC3. I always keep my trend strength on stronger. I have a few these check marks. I show my EMA 21, EMA 50. I'm only looking for divergences of the UO, TSI, RSI. Okay, these are my colors. Check it. Under style, this is what I have going on. I have my short EMA off. I have my medium on. This is all of my settings. Check it. Compare. All right, visibility, that's all the same. Check it one more time. All right, first thing I do is at the beginning of each day, I go ahead and I take the horizontal line tool or the vertical line tool, and I set a marker at 9 o'clock, 9:30. If there's news, I will set one for 10, which today there was, and then I will set one at 12, okay? My session lasts from essentially 9 a.m. Eastern time to 12 p.m. Eastern time, but I don't start trading until 9:30 p.m. or a.m. Eastern time. All those times are in a.m. I'm silly. At 9:30 is when I start trading. And I kind of just keep an eye on it for the first few minutes. I normally won't place a trade if you're getting like all this kind of craziness that was going down. But today was a big day. I'm trying to delete some stuff that's pointless off my screen here. So also what I'll do is you can see here a lot of times I'll draw these blocks of the high and the low of the 9 to 9:30 breakout. It's just a habit of mine. It kind of helps me just see. Normally that's a consolidation range. And once it breaks outside this box, it'll move. So basically, so far, that covers my trading view settings and how I set my chart at the beginning of the day. I don't really set any support or resistance lines or anything like that. I mean, I might take a look at market structure and just kind of see and draw around with a marker exactly the highs and the lows, but I'm not setting resistance or supports or supply zones or anything like that. I'm just setting my times 9, 9:30, 10 possibly, and 12. And I like to mark my breakout square here because normally once it breaks out, it'll go that direction. So that, again, that's all of my trading view settings, my indicator settings, things like that. You'll see the only indicator I have on is our Jimbo filter divergence. Okay, that's it. And that's the only thing that you really need to trade the strategy. So what we like to see, I'll start with the fundamentals, okay? What we're looking for is a trend. This is a trend scalping strategy. So the number one thing about this strategy is the ability to identify a trend and really understand how the trend works, when you can see it, like when is a trend happening, and like ways to essentially verify your trend. And the first thing you want to look for is your VWAP and your EMA 150, the direction that they're going and the order that they're in, okay? If you're in an upward trend, you want to see the EMA 150 above the VWAP, and you want to see, this is my EMA 50 right here too, and you can see that we have a nice fan, okay? This fan here, you know how it's fanned out, it's like this. That's really good. That means that we're in a trend and it's going up, and essentially that's a confluence for the trend, okay? You have fanned out EMAs and your VWAP like that. It's very good. That's a good trend, okay? And if it's in a downtrend, you want the exact opposite. You want this, the lowest, with this, the lowest. So yeah, uptrend, you'll see VWAP, EMA 150, EMA 50, and it'll be like this, just like this. And if it's a down day, then it'll be the VWAP, EMA 150, EMA 50. It'll be the exact opposite of this. And that's how you can identify a trend. Additionally, if you're using the Jimbo indicator at the top of the screen here, you can see these green arrows, which are obviously indicating that there's a trend, and these arrows detect the trajectory of the VWAP and the EMA to determine that. So today you can see that pre-market, we had a trend going, which is good because that means that there's not a bunch of confusion. It's only been upward trending and neutral. So we don't have to worry about any huge reversals right now, or it's not showing that sign. So as soon as 9:30 happens here, you can see that we get a breakout as soon as it crosses this line. Essentially, that would be your first entry. It also breaks the range filter here. And obviously, I keep saying that, but the strategy we're using is playing around the trend line, or playing around the range filter. If you don't already know the strategy, then this isn't necessarily the video for you. You can go check out this video right here. But when it breaks the range filter, that's our entry signal. Okay, so you can see here that it breaks the range filter, and essentially you could have entered anywhere along the second red candle. Let's say you get in right here. You're going to set at swing low, which is there, and you're going to target 1.5. So this would have been the first trade for the day, and you would have won in about, I think, 12 candles. We get going here, and it actually breaks down below the range filter. It flattens out, breaks down. Let's get really zoomed in. It flattens out here, breaks down, and breaks above, giving us another entry here. And at this point, you would set this. I chose this candle here, but that's incorrect. Realistically, you're going to want to choose this swing low down here. If you go right here, okay, you would have got in along this candle here, and you would have been targeting 1.5. All right, we keep coming along, and you'll see we come up, we come down, we break the range filter again, giving us another entry. We're still in the strong trend. Okay, this here, this stop loss, I have it set at this low right here. Okay, that was this point, the most recent point of indecision. I believe that coming all the way down here is just too many pips. Okay, this is the next point of decision. I'm establishing this as my swing low, and that's where I believe it would be. Essentially, your entry would be like around here somewhere, and you can see obviously that one hits no problem. And so we're still looking for the same thing. Essentially, we dip below the range filter again here, and we're going to break it again here. Another entry. At this point, my swing low is here at this point, the bottom of these wicks. Additionally, you could have chosen this point of decision here. Either way, it would have worked out in your favor, no problem. And let's make sure we get this one right. All right, and so we keep going along. We're going up, and we get another break here. Same thing, I have this stop all the way at this swing low over here, 1.5, no problem. And you can see we're going up. We have not broke the range filter. We've not broke the range filter. And I want to show you right here, you have this circle. I want to show this does not count as a range filter break. Check this out. This does not count. I accidentally entered here, not paying attention because I was talking to several people in the Discord and stuff, and I did lose a few bucks. Not a big problem. Mistakes happen, and you just have to move on. And then you'll see we got our last entry of the day right here when we broke this candle. So essentially, the strategy went undefeated. I did take one L right here, but it was a very small L. This right here would have went break even. You can see it went to whatever, 1.3 R. So if we were to label this for the day, how many trades did we get? Well, we took 1 win, 2 wins, 3 wins, 4 wins, 5 wins, 6 wins today, and I took a personal L here. But again, that's not what the strategy, that was just a mistake. So learn from my mistake. Essentially this is right. So those are all my trading view settings, all my indicator settings, and exactly what I'm looking for throughout a day of trading. Okay, so I'm gonna edit this up, put this all together for you guys. I hope you really enjoy. If you're confused or whatever, you come to the Discord, ask questions. Again, I posted another video kind of breaking it down a little bit more simple or basic. So you can check that out if you like. And yeah, come join our Discord, learn how to do this for free and make some money.